Hi guys, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are not subscribed, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. So what I'm doing this week, guys, just to save on time, is I will have all of the different zodiac reads here in this one video. I will have the timestamps below, so check below. I would like to mention that I am doing a giveaway in the month of July. Check out your monthly forecast. As far as how you can go about entering this drawing, I am giving away a copy of the Lover's Oracle. It's a brand new deck, still wrapped. And you can get more information in regards to the giveaway in your monthly forecast, which those are coming out right now. Be patient with me. They're taking a little bit of time. Those are longer videos. They're taking a little bit longer to process. All right, so let's see what you have coming in. I am starting out with Cancer. I would like to say happy birthday to all of you Cancers that have a birthday this week. We do have your Cancer new moon on the 10th. So what does the sign of Cancer have coming up here July 5th through the 11th, 2021? What does the sign of Cancer have coming up for this week? Cancer. What does the sign of Cancer have coming up for this week? And if you haven't already checked out your How Your Person Feels readings, those are timeless love reads. I will have the playlist linked below. Also, the decks that I'm using, guys, for this reading, for all of my readings, those are listed below along with the links if you are interested in purchasing them. All right, Cancer. What does Cancer have coming up for this week? Cancer. And I will be switching decks, guys. I will be switching decks throughout this reading. All right, so we are starting out with the Six of Cups. I have the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Sun, the Queen of Wands, overall energy, Ace of Wands. Very nice, Cancer. Look at this energy. Beautiful. A lot of creative energy here, Cancer. We do have Death at the bottom of the deck. There we go. So we have Death at the bottom of the deck. So you are going through this transitional time. This may be a slow process, but you're giving birth to something new. We have the Ace of Wands as the overall energy, which is you planting a new seed, but you had to let go of something. We have Death. We have the Eight of Cups. Something is over with. This is you turning your back, walking away, emotionally disconnecting from whatever this is. It could be a relationship with a Scorpio for some of you. That's not all of you. It could be a relationship or a partnership with a Scorpio. For others, it could just be a relationship or a business partnership that didn't work out. We have Death, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Two of Wands. You may have opened a door. You may have started down a new path, and for some of you it didn't work out. There's something else that is coming in. You have a couple of aces here. A decision definitely may be needed, but some of you that I'm connecting with, you're going to take your sweet time. Yeah, I definitely see you taking some time here, Cancer, going off, spending some time alone. You may be looking at a couple of different paths right now. So we see we see these new beginnings here. And I see a lot of creative energy for you to work with. So for many of you, this is on the career front. We have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups. But then we have the Hanged Man and we have the Hermit. So I do see you going off, spending some time alone. There's the Queen of Swords. Going off, spending some time alone. Going within, listening to your intuition. You may have to maybe make some sort of sacrifice or compromise when it comes to this. And you may have a couple of options, a couple of choices, or a couple of paths that you can move down. And so this is going to require you, Cancer, to shut the door on one of these options or one of these paths. The overall energy for the week is the Ace of Wands, which is you feeling really inspired. A ton of creative energy here. We see you very passionate. Very, very passionate, very focused. Eight of Pentacles, working really hard. This is actually really good energy for really anyone, no matter what you do for a living. You could be getting really creative with your work here, Cancer. And really actually be enjoying the job that you're doing here this week. We have the Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Now, maybe some of you are reuniting with someone that you used to work with. That's not for all of you, but for some of you. Yeah, I see you having a lot of creative energy here. Feeling really inspired. You may even have like this amazing idea. Something may come to you out of the blue here. All of a sudden you feel inspired. And we actually see you taking action. I don't feel like this is you taking off suddenly. I don't feel like this is you taking action and rushing, towards something. No, I see you taking action, but this is a much slower paced action here. You will take some time and you will plan things out. Some of you are seeing something from a different perspective. Now, for many of you, this is job related, but for others, this is love. This is love. You have the Two of Cups here. You have the Knight of Cups. So you may have just ended it with someone, Cancer, and you may be meeting someone new here this week. Now, this may be a soulmate for some of you. For others, maybe you're going to bump into someone that possibly maybe you grew up with the Six of Cups. Yes, of course, it could be an ex for some of you, but that's not all of you. You definitely could be out and about, or you're just doing your thing. You're very focused on work at this time. Some of you are definitely single. And, maybe when you least expect it, you bump into someone. Maybe this is an old love interest. But yeah, some of you have love coming in. You may be approaching someone. You could be asking this person out, or they definitely could be asking you out. With the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups, I see this being reciprocated. But again, some of you, you're going through the process here where you're shutting the door on the past, shutting the door on one of these other paths that you were looking at. We have the Five of Wands, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So those of you that are shutting the door on someone or something, it could be a long-term relationship that is coming to an end. We have the Ten of Pentacles here. Five of Wands. It could be that you guys were just not on the same page. This is a very petty energy, but it's possible that for some of you, maybe this has been going on for a long time. Maybe, you know, it became too much. You guys just not getting along, maybe fighting over very dumb, insignificant things, but that can add up. If that's happening every day, if that's happening all of the time, then that is a problem. You do have this freeing energy here where I see you feeling lighter, feeling free. You have this healing energy here. I see you fired up, honestly, Cancer. I see you fired up. I see you passionate. So those of you that are just letting something die, maybe it's been dying for a little while here. It could be a slow death. We see something leaving your life, but you know, I don't see you emotional about it. It's actually quite the opposite. I see you fired up, ready to move forward, ready to move down a brand new path here, looking at this new beginning. And yes, for many of you, it is love. It is someone new that's coming in with the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Wands. For many of you, this is your energy. People are just drawn to you, Cancer females. They're just drawn to you, your energy. I see you being very positive here this week. And yes, for some of you, this does have the potential to be long-term with the Ten of Pentacles here. It's going to require a lot of work, a lot of effort, but I actually see you guys both being on the same page. So I think that you've met someone, or you're meeting someone, or reuniting with someone, Cancer, where you're both on the same page. I see a really good connection with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups, along with this energy here. I see a really good connection. You may be very, very comfortable around this person. You guys may have a lot of fun together. Those of you where you didn't just end a relationship, it could be the other person. So if it's not you, it could be the other person that you're dealing with. Maybe they're ending a marriage, or they're going through the process at the moment, Cancer. But there is enlightenment that's coming in here. If you were not seeing something clearly, there's enlightenment, there's clarity. For some of you, there's a proposal that's coming in. Some of you may be dealing with a fellow water sign. Could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But yeah, some really positive energies coming in. I see you just incredibly inspired. See you very, very creative here this week. This is for you guys on the job front. If you stay at home, if you have kids, I see you getting creative with the kids. Maybe you're working on some projects. And if there was a lack of energy prior, Cancer, wow, I see things turning around for you. Literally, energetically speaking, I see you having more energy. I see you feeling a lot lighter and just happy, honestly, happy, inspired, motivated. All right, so let's look at your additional guidance for Cancer, please, for the week of July 5th through the 11th. What is the additional guidance for Cancer, please? Now, some of you may work in a very competitive environment. Pick and choose your battles here this week. You Cancer females, you definitely may have some haters around you. That's not for all of you, but I think that's actually ending. I think that, you know, that's something that you're not really going to have to deal with here in the near future. If that's something that you may have had to deal with in the past, or maybe, you know, maybe it's not going to affect you as much. But I see you shining bright. I see you doing your own thing here, looking good, feeling good. All right. And I am pulling you a Moonology Oracle. For Cancer, please, what is the additional guidance for Cancer for this week? All right. We have, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So yes, some of you are possibly dealing with a Scorpio. We also have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius, and we do have a new moon, so set those intentions, and this is your new moon. So set those intentions, which I definitely feel like you're doing. Whatever it is that you want to manifest, Cancer, as long as you just stay focused and work hard, you are going to be successful with this. I see you actually manifesting happiness. This is beautiful. For those Cancers who are already coupled, there could be a proposal, there could be a gift from your significant other. You know, maybe it's your birthday this week. Yeah, and there even could be a possibility for pregnancy for some of you. And then we also have surrender to the divine, full moon. So don't try to control this. Let it happen naturally. Surrender to the divine, but that full moon energy is something ending, something completing. You moving on, you moving forward towards something brand new. Okay, ideal course of action, number 37. So we see you stepping back. We see the Hermit, the Hanged Man. We do see you stepping back, pausing, looking at these different paths. I feel like you will make the right decision here. This is 37, which is a 10, which is a 1. It breaks down to a 1. And so I really feel like you will make the right choice. And, you know, your intuition, if you're not, your intuition is going to be screaming at you, Cancer. I think you're definitely being inspired to move in a particular direction. So listen to your intuition. Be gentle with yourself, number 33, which adds up to a 6. 6 does represent balance and harmony, but also it's the Lovers card in the tarot. That's the major. So for many of you, this is a new relationship. It's a new partnership of some kind. But you may need to close the door on maybe an old partnership. You have a decision to make, but I feel like you will make the right decision. Something may happen, Cancer, this week where maybe like a light bulb goes off. Maybe you hear something. Something is going to happen. And I feel like with this energy, you're just going to know. You're just going to know, you know, this is the right path for me, or this is the direction that I need to move in. This is divine inspiration, honestly. So allow this to happen. What a beautiful reading. I'm happy to see this for you guys. Let's move on. I never put the cards in back in all together ever. So if you see cards coming out all together again, like the same cards, it's not because I did that. It's because they're meant to come out like that. But let's see here. I do want to switch decks. All right. Let's do Scorpio for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please. This is a reading for Scorpio. What does the sign of Scorpio coming up for this week? Scorpio. And I'm not going in any particular order. I'm just going where I'm led to go. And that's it for Scorpio, please. What does the sign of Scorpio have coming up? We have the Nine of Coins. Okay. Scorpio, July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please, Scorpio. Okay. Knight of Cups sideways. Let's see. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Let's see. This is the Ten of Wands. Let's see, yeah, Ten of Wands. We have Justice. We have the Lovers, the Magician, the Knight of Wands. The King of Wands is the overall energy. We do have a bonus card, Page of Swords. And, you know, Scorpio, I feel like I've pulled the Page of Swords for you quite a bit recently. Let's see. We do have the Seven of Coins here at the bottom of the deck. And again, all of the decks that I'm using, I will have them listed below. See here. Seven of Coins. We have the Six of Swords, Six of Cups. So several sixes, that is good. For me, it's good. It speaks about the energy beginning to feel lighter and more harmonious. You know, things prior felt a little out of balance. This is forward movement. Now, some of you have been stuck. You've been waiting. You made some sort of investment. Seven of Pentacles. But I like this Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Coins in this deck. I really do like it. She looks like she has already reaped, you know, some of these rewards for her efforts. Yes, she's waiting for, you know, more rewards to come through, but, you know, she's not struggling. She's not struggling at all. She's not having a problem with the wait. And this is actually the energy moving forward. This is you making progress, no matter how you resonate with this. If you know, planted some seeds within your career, or you made some sort of financial investment, or even, you know, an investment in love, in a particular relationship or partnership. This is you making progress. Six of Cups. It could be that some of you Scorpios, you may have walked away from someone. For those of you where this is on the love front, you may have left a relationship, an ex, and it could be that you have a child, and maybe you and your child, you know, maybe you guys physically moved. You could have moved out of the house. Page of Swords could be your child. The overall energy is the King of Wands. And, you know, no matter if you're male or female, King of Wands is, he's a go-getter. King and Queen of Wands, they're go-getters. But when he wants something, he goes after it. Now, this could be someone that you're dealing with. This could be someone that you're watching. You may be checking this person out online. Page of Swords, doing a little spying. That's not for all of you. But, yeah, you're very, very interested in someone or something. And I see you actually moving towards it. I see you making progress. But this is not This is not happening super quick. It's definitely a process. I see you definitely very curious, and more than curious with this energy here, honestly, with the King of Wands. We see you going after whatever it is that you want, and I see you making an investment here. Now, if it has been moving a little bit too slow for you, Scorpio, this week you may be coming up with like a new game plan with the Seven of Pentacles, looking at, you know, what's worked, what hasn't, making some changes with this here, changing things up a little bit, changing the game plan a little bit. And you may be looking at someone online possibly to help you kind of come up with this game plan, you know, looking at what they have going on, what they're doing. And that may help you come up with your strategy. For some of you, that's what you're doing. We definitely see you moving forward, though. You have a couple of knights here. You have the Knight of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands. So for many of you, this is a love interest, or someone that maybe you've already started to get to know this person, but things may be progressing a little slow. Definitely see the attraction. Now, it could be that this person was a little inconsistent. You or this person. And so if that, you know, wasn't working out for you in the past, Scorpio, we see you needing to look at that. If you were not completely devoted to this, you know, if you did have some distractions and you were a little inconsistent, needing to definitely look at that, which I feel like you are. If something hasn't really been working out, or it's not developing like you would have hoped, we see you going back and coming up with like a better game plan, which is you being more consistent. Some of you, you may actually be more passionate. For some of you, more romantic. We see you courting someone here. Now, someone may work in the legal field. They may be a cop, or maybe they're in the military or something like that. We have Justice. But I feel like with Justice, the Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Wands, this won't be easy, but you are going to move forward with this, and you are going to, you know, do it right. This is something I feel like you're really interested in. You really want this. You want to bring this about. And maybe you weren't that serious prior, but now I feel like you are. You want this. This is something that you are actively pursuing. This is something that you're manifesting. And you already have everything you need when it comes to this. It's just, for whatever reasons, this is not easy for you. And it could be because of past stuff. We have the Ten of Wands here. And if not you, it could be the person that you're dealing with. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This person may have a lot going on in their life. They may have a lot of baggage. But we see you moving forward. Knight of Wands, the Magician. I think that you're waiting for the exact right moment for you to take action. And in the meantime, I think that you are checking this person out online, doing your research. And somebody is doing quite well for themselves. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. So this could be you, this could be them. I feel like for many of you, this is the person that is pursuing you. Yeah, I feel like this person, they've done quite well for themselves. So they could be a business owner, 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands. Or if you're dealing with a water sign, they may be younger than you, but not necessarily here. Whoever this is, they're doing quite well for themselves. This is a very balanced, stable individual. They got a lot going for themselves here, and you might be realizing this because you're looking maybe a little bit closer here at this person. You might be realizing this week, and that could be why you're taking action. Maybe this is why you're getting a little bit more serious here at this time, or this person you're dealing with is getting a little bit more serious. It could be because you realize someone's worth. That's not for all of you, but for some of you. Now, with the Lovers and the Knight of Cups, this person definitely can be coming forward, or you, Scorpio, you're moving forward. You could be asking someone out. You could be asking someone out, or at least thinking about that and planning on doing that. You might be waiting for the right time. Now, if this is an ex, that won't be for all of you, but if this is someone you have a past with the Knight of Cups and Justice, this absolutely could be an apology that's coming in for some of you. And this person could be figuring out, exactly what they want to say. They might be looking at your social media to see, what is it that they like, Do they like this, that? Should I get them this, that? Because for some of you, there is a gift. There's a gift that's coming in. All right. What is the additional guidance? All right. Couple, too many here, so I'm going to shuffle again. What is the additional guidance for Scorpio, please, for this week? Scorpio. On the job front, guys, if you were struggling, I see a huge improvement here financially for you. Some of you are waiting on something. This could be waiting on, could be taxes or stimulus money, something like that, or waiting on a return for your investment. So something you've invested in, you're waiting, but I feel like it's on its way. It's absolutely on its way. Now, maybe some of you have been working 2 jobs or working extra hours. I feel like it's going to pay off. Definitely, and travel could be in the cards here this week. You may have to travel for work. All right, Scorpio, additional guidance for Scorpio. Some of you are signing a contract. If not this week, it may be delayed, but it is in the near future, and I see it actually being a very lucrative contract for many of you. All right, we have Let Love Be Your Beacon, number 42, which is a 6, and you do have the Lovers card here. So, yeah, this is a divine connection. You and this person definitely may have a lot of chemistry. Beautiful. And then we also have the end of a tough cycle, full moon in Capricorn. So some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but you are about to drop this heavy load. Some of you are making a very important decision here this week. This will be a big one. And once you make that decision, you may have to physically travel somewhere. But we see a cycle. We see a cycle ending. Let love be your beacon. So follow your heart. Follow your heart. Listen to your intuition. I see you actively pursuing someone. But remember, this can always go the other way here. So, you know, if you're dealing with a particular person, they're actively pursuing you. So take it how it resonates. I definitely suggest that you guys watch your how your person feels reading. All right, so let's move on to Pisces. So I hope that you found that reading helpful. I'm just seeing which deck I would like to use. All right, let's go here, Pisces. What does the sign of Pisces have coming up for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please? Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Pisces. All right, so we have the Moon and the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Pisces, what does the sign of Pisces have coming up for this week? Pisces. July 5th through the 11th. Pisces. Okay, we have the Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. Judgment, okay. Wow, cards are just coming right out for you. Two of Wands. The Fool, okay. The Devil, the Six of Pentacles. So now we just need an overall energy for Pisces, please. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. Okay, let's see. We have the Prince of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is the Knight of Swords. Okay. It's quite the interesting spread, Pisces. I definitely see news, I see communication here this week, and I see movement. But with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, you definitely could be giving up on something. But by you giving up on something, some sort of past investment that you made, Pisces, that's going to then allow you to move forward down a brand new path. I feel like some of you that I'm connecting with, you're freeing yourself. You know, you may have been waiting for a very long time. See, with this particular Seven of Pentacles, it's quite different from the Seven of Pentacles we just seen. Was it Scorpio or Cancer that had the Seven of Pentacles? I think it was Scorpio that just had it. But see the difference here? I mean, look at this. This is quite depressing. This person did not see a return on their investment. They didn't get much back. Here it is in the reverse. So in this deck, I really can see this as being quite the opposite, as you are getting a return on your investment. So some of you, that's how you're going to resonate, is there's some really positive news coming in. There may even be something coming back around, Pisces, where you can maybe reinvest or do something all over again, but this time around you can do things differently. So you may need like a new game plan, definitely. Others, though, I feel like you're freeing yourself. You may have been waiting on this, whatever this is, waiting on something to come through, and it became, it became toxic because you were waiting for so long. Maybe some of you became obsessed with this, but we see you moving forward. Knight of Swords, which could be some sort of truth. You finding some sort of truth out. You may see something, but this is also you taking action. Wow, look at the knights here. So we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Six of Cups. This could be someone from your past reaching out to you here this week. There even could be a gift. Wow, there could be an apology. Look at this. Six of Cups, Knight of Cups. This person could be actually chasing you. If this is a relationship, Pisces, that you're actually choosing to walk away from, you don't want to invest in this anymore. For those of you that this is on the love front. Wow, look at this. The Emperor, we have the Ten of Wands. So I'm really getting love and then also career. So first I'll just mention the love stuff here, because I feel like for some of you, this is someone chasing you. This is someone's attitude changing. And for many of you, that's because you chose to walk away. This is toxic. I'm not going to invest in this anymore. Maybe someone has been hiding things from you or lying to you in some way. I feel like you're seeing this for what it really is, and that's a toxic cycle, a toxic relationship, something that's no longer serving you. You're not going to see a return on this investment. So some of you, you're choosing to walk away, and by you doing that, I see someone chasing you. Now it could be an Emperor, it could be an Aries. We have very strong Aries here. Or maybe you're involved with an Emperor. They could be any sign. You could even be moving forward with someone else, opening a new door here. You may meet someone this week, and maybe this person is doing a little snooping. They may find out about it, and now all of a sudden maybe they're going to chase you, Pisces. So I do see you having a very important decision to make here, Pisces. We have Judgment. We have the Two of Wands. We see you having multiple options. One of these options, though, is no good. You know that. Now, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, of course. But I feel like you were investing in the past in something, and it was not reciprocated. Yeah. Just things did not work out in the past. Also, maybe you were dealing with someone who was giving to others, giving time, attention to others. I feel like you are judging this person, this relationship, this investment. You know that, it's just toxic. Now, you could be separating yourself from this quite quickly. You may even ghost this person. That's not for all of you, but for some of you, you may. Because I see you making some plans here, but I'm definitely connecting with some Pisces where you're keeping your plans on the DL. Nothing wrong with that. We see you making some moves here. And being spontaneous and just taking action. Good for you, Pisces, really. Good for you. Your intuition is on point. Now, maybe I'm connecting with some Pisces where you have a child or a couple of children. You could even be making some moves, like you and your kids, maybe physically actually moving. But we do see you moving down a brand new path. And that's where you're being led. You're definitely being led to move forward towards the new. Now, for other Pisces, this is something on the job front. You may have a new job opportunity, or even maybe something from the past that's coming back around. You may actually have like a second chance here, Pisces. Now, those of you that sit in a position of power, maybe you're the boss, you may be the owner of the company, or maybe you work in management, something like that. They really could be trying to pile it on the company that you work for, your coworkers. Some of you are actually finding it quite difficult to say no. So if you're taking on a huge, heavy load here this week, you may need to ask for help. I feel like some of you, though, are a little stubborn, and you don't want to do that, but I think that you should. Something is definitely weighing on you. I think that's physically. I think that you have a lot going on, or they're really piling it on at work. But then I think emotionally as well. I think that you're faced with some decisions here, and I'm definitely getting you emotionally feeling quite weighed down here at this time. So maybe you need to vent. Let it out. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. Yeah, some of you have a very, very big decision here to make, especially when it comes to investing in someone or something. Are you going to reinvest? Are you going to invest in something again? Or are you going to invest in something new? If you are investing in, could be an old relationship, could be trying to revive something. I think that you guys need to be on the same page. Do you guys want the same things? You would really have to make some changes here. Your whole game plan would have to be different. But let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Pisces, additional guidance for Pisces, please. Signs you could be dealing with. We have Scorpio, we have Cancer, possibly another Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. Very strong Capricorn, very strong Aries and Capricorn. Okay. Pisces. Those of you that are maybe dealing with some sort of addiction, that doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol or anything like that. But if you were overindulging, or, doing something a little bit too much, if things were getting, a little out of control, I actually see you reining that in a little bit here. If someone around you was dealing with some sort of maybe addiction problem, they actually might be making a decision here to get some help. You actually could be helping this person, but Yeah, for those of you that resonate with that, I feel like actually someone is going to be getting some help. Yeah, maybe it's been that could be something that was needed for a long time. Maybe this person was stubborn and didn't want to. We have the energies gaining momentum. We have that new moon on the 10th. So yeah, the energy will pick up. Communication is coming in with the knights. We have the pages. News will come in when you least expect it. For some of you, this could be legal news. You also could be hearing something. You could be finding something out that you just were completely unaware of. Now, some of you, that's on the love front. It could be that someone is into you and you just had no idea. Okay, number 23, you are worth it. So we see you moving down a new path, needing to take that leap of faith, but believe that, you deserve this, Pisces. You are worth it. You deserve this. The devil can be fear, excessively fearing the worst, or maybe even being too harsh, too critical on yourself. Maybe you're excessively judging yourself. So, if you are needing to look at that. And then leap of faith. Look at this, number 22. The Fool. So you have this new path that's opening up. And you may hear from this person when you least expect it. For some of you, this definitely could be online communication. But yeah, you are worth it. What do you want to do, Pisces? This is a beautiful reading. It's a beautiful reading. For those of you where it's on the love front, it could be that someone is actually confessing their love for you, or you are doing that with another person. So beautiful, beautiful. So I hope that you found this reading helpful, Pisces. Let's move on. Now let's do Taurus. What does the sign of Taurus have coming up for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please? This is for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does the sign of Taurus have coming up for this week? Taurus. Judgment. All right, we have Judgment. We have the Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, interesting. We have Justice, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the overall energy, the Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. Okay, so you do have lots of healing energy here, Taurus. Let's see. Some of you are physically recovering. Let's see here. Physically recovering from something. Others, this could be financial. Maybe you've had something legal that's been ongoing. Something's definitely been progressing very slowly. So we have Temperance, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. So for those of you where it is a legal, maybe a legal battle, it could be that maybe there's something going on with family, could be property or assets, could be an inheritance or something like that. But we see a new possibility here. We see you manifesting something new, but this is after a long wait. Also, something may have not, worked out here in the past. There could have been a loss of some kind. This could be a financial loss, or for some of you, maybe even a loss of a home. Could be a family matter that you have going on, Taurus. But I see you rising up from a difficult time. We have the Five of Pentacles mirroring Judgment. And so you were experiencing some sort of lack. Financial lack for some of you. Others not feeling financially secure. Some of you, this was depression or possibly something you had going on the health front, maybe even physically recovering from something. We see you rising up from this. We see you rising up from this. And if you're a Taurus where you were maybe being overly critical on yourself, maybe blaming yourself for something, I feel like that's definitely going to balance out as well. So if you were blaming yourself for something in particular, I feel like you're actually letting it go. And you're healing. You're not going to be so self-critical anymore. If you made some sort of investment, if you've been waiting on something to come through, waiting on some sort of news now, this could be legal news for those of you that you have a legal matter that's ongoing. You still have to be patient, but I do see news coming in. It could be in the time of Leo, which we are in Cancer season right now. So Leo is not... it's not that far off. I want to say for many of you, anywhere between the time of Leo and possibly Libra or Scorpio season. So over the next 5 months or so, for many of you, that's when, this news is going to come in. And I do see it being very favorable. I do see it being very favorable. For some of you, it's some money that's going to come through. Ace of Pentacles. We just seen the Ace of Wands. If you're waiting on landing a new job or waiting on a promotion, a raise, waiting on feeling more financially secure, I feel like it's on its way. And maybe some of you, it's been a long road. You've been struggling financially. This week, though, we see you healing, and I also see you getting fired up. Queen of Wands energy, no matter if you're male or female. Some of you may have Sagittarius in your chart. But I see you open-minded here this week. Yeah, I see you definitely very creative. I see you very open-minded here at this time. Some of you are doing a lot of research here at this time. I see you maybe studying something new, or if you do have like a legal matter that's ongoing, you really could be doing your research. You definitely may need to bring in some balance here, especially if you're overdoing it. You know, some of you could be losing sleep, maybe staying up very late at night, reading a lot, Taurus. Yeah. We see you very patient, very, very patient, waiting for those ships to come in. But like I mentioned, I do see news, and I do see things working out. But in the meantime, you are definitely going to have to be strong. This week, I see you open-minded. I see you creative. Some of you very focused on family, the home. If you're retired, if you don't work for a living, I see you definitely maybe you could be a little bit more focused on your appearance at this time. Others very focused on your surroundings. You may be involved with a fellow earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Others, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Could be a Sag here this week. You may have a child, or maybe even a couple of children. This could even be something with custody. It's something that's weighing heavily on your mind. 9 of Swords. You may even feel guilty about something. But I think that with this energy here, things are balancing out here. You're not going to be so hard on yourself if you have been. For many of you, this is something legal that's coming up with judgment and justice. Yeah, definitely could be connected to the home, or this is job related, or maybe even something with family. If you are in like some sort of family dispute. You may need to make a very important decision. Some of you could be staying up, worried about this here. Stay positive. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very optimistic. You know, if she was in the reverse, if she landed in the reverse, it would be the opposite. But she's actually someone who's very open-minded. She's very, very optimistic. She's a multitasker. She can handle multiple different things. I could be connecting with some Taurians where you may even be working multiple jobs. You know, doing whatever you can at this time to feel more financially secure. And as a Taurus, I mean, you need that. And so, yeah, I see your hard work paying off. You just have to be patient and stay positive. You know, just keep it up. Stay positive, though. All right, let's pull you some additional guidance cards for Taurus, please. Taurus, additional guidance for Taurus, please. Some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio, possibly a Libra, a Sagittarius, a fellow earth sign. We do have the Cancer new moon on the 10th, so set those new moon intentions. Some of you are being encouraged to let go of the past. Whatever the past is for you, Taurus, to let it go, to rise up from that, to maybe reinvent yourself in some way, but definitely needing to let go of the past. Taurus. The energy is gaining momentum. And then we also have faith in your dreams. Yeah, so needing to stay positive, needing to have faith. Believe in yourself. The Queen of Wands is very confident. And I feel like the energy is gaining momentum, but you still have to be patient. Some of you may hear something this week. It is positive, but I feel like you still have to be patient. Number 7, amplify your positive emotions. So try to stay focused on the positive. You know, if your mind starts to drift and you really start to, think the worst, Taurus, needing to, get a hold of your thoughts, needing to have that abundance mindset, really needing to keep it positive. Don't dwell on the past. Be present. I do see improvement. I really do. Especially if you're working hard. You got some good karma coming your way, Taurus. Just stay positive. Don't give up. All right, so let's move on. I hope that you found this reading helpful, Taurus. All right, let's move on to Virgo. July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does the sign of Virgo have coming up, Virgo, for this week, please? What does the sign of Virgo have coming up for this week? We have the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Now, these cards landed sideways, Virgo. So, for many of you, you're coming out of this. Let's see, Virgo. Okay, we have the Emperor. Virgo, what does the sign of Virgo have coming up for this week? Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Hierophant. We have Strength, Virgo. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. The overall energy is the World. The bonus card is the Nine of Pentacles. Very nice reading, Virgo. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. Okay, we have the Magician, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Temperance. All right, so I see you manifesting something new. It's definitely moving forward at a slow pace here. So I see you making progress, but I feel like you've had to be very patient, Virgo. Now, some of you could be working with someone in particular. With the Two of Cups, I mean, it could be that you and your partner, your husband, wife, whoever, you guys might be manifesting something together, doing something together, working on something together. For others, this could be you and your business partner. For some of you, and it's been a very, very slow process. I see you making progress, but I just feel like it's been a very, very slow process. But I see success. So if you are involved in some sort of partnership, I do see success with this. Yeah. For many of you, for many of the Virgos I'm connecting with, you have the Midas touch right now. Yeah. And you're full of fire here with the Seven of Wands. For those of you that are partnered, I see you actually very, very protective of your partner. Now, if this is not you, this could be your person. So if you're coupled, you, Virgo, you could be dealing with something and your partner is just very, very protective of you at the moment. Or, you know, this could always go the other way as well. Remember that. So I see someone very, very protective. Very, very protective of someone they care about. For many of you, this is your person. Now, if there was some sort of drama that went on between you two, if you guys had a falling out or something like that, could be that they're fighting for this connection, you know, they're fighting to maybe be able to come back into your life, or, you know, if they had to move out of the house, they're fighting to be able to maybe come back home. For some of you, you may resonate like that. But I do see love here. I do see the love. But something could have happened. We had the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Swords land sideways. So for some of you, you know, this is a cycle that is done. You're starting a new chapter here. Because you've been hurt in the past, you are very guarded. Someone could have betrayed you, possibly an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You know, someone could have been a little reckless, a little careless. You may feel like this person betrayed you. Now, they definitely may want your forgiveness. If this person did not want to commit prior or get married, I see things being quite different this time around. So, you know, if there was an ending, if you broke it off with somebody, if they hurt you, I definitely see this person trying to come back. But I think that, you know, they're coming back, Virgo, wanting that commitment. We got the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, the World as the overall energy. This is someone who wants to get married. This is someone who wants to settle down. So, you know, no matter if you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You, Virgo, we see you starting the next chapter of your life. Look at this. We have the World. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're graduating from the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone who is single. but you're starting a new chapter. And you're going from the 9 to the 10. For many of you that I'm reading for, that I'm connecting with, you will get married. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Hierophant, the Emperor. I am definitely connecting with some Virgos where marriage is in your future. For many of you, this is, let me see. I'd say within the next year for many of you. Within the next year. But this is beautiful. So if that's, if that's something that you want. Now, some of you are forgiving someone. You may have to forgive someone first, obviously, before, before you get to that point. But I really feel like they want this. They want this with you. So if you haven't heard from this person just yet, it's only a matter of time. They will reach out. Or, if you did this to them, if maybe you were a little reckless, a little careless, I see you fighting for this connection. I see you leveling up. And you could actually be chasing this person. If this person moved out, if this person was trying to disconnect from you, you could definitely be going after this person. For some of you, this is you stepping into your power. This is you going within and finding that inner strength. And this is you taking action here. This is you, being courageous, conquering your fears, being strong, and standing your ground. For some of you, maybe your partner was having a problem with making a commitment, but this is you standing your ground, putting your foot down. For those of you that, you wanted a commitment, or you wanted to move in together or get married, or maybe even for some of you start a family, whatever it is, this is you fighting for whatever it is that you want. And you're not going to back down. Nope. And again, you have the Midas touch right now. 6 of Wands. We see success. We see victory with the World here. Yeah. So yeah, those of you that are coupled, those of you that are maybe forgiving your person, I really feel like I'm connecting with some Virgos where, you have lots of abundance coming your way. And for some of you, you are graduating. You are no longer going to be, a single person. You're going from the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles. Now, you may have had to, persuade your person here, especially if you're dealing with an Emperor. The Emperor is a little stubborn. So if this person was someone who really didn't want to get married, you may have had to really persuade them. But I feel like you will. You will. I do see you settling down. I see you spending many years together with this person. And I really feel like this is your energy. Queen of Cups for many of you. I feel like this is your energy. You are focused on the future. Your heart is open. You're dealing with someone who, You know, even if you had to persuade them, I feel like you guys now are here in the very near future. You are on the same page. And you're moving towards marriage for many of you. Yeah, follow your heart. Listen to your intuition. For those of you where you're single and maybe you're not even focused on love, for some of you, you have someone coming in. Yeah, you have someone coming in. Could be an Aries, could be a Taurus, possibly a Leo. But we have very, very strong Aries, very strong Taurus, Leo, possibly a Sagittarius, possibly an air sign. Yeah. And then those of you where you've had maybe something going on with property or maybe something on the business front. For some of you, I see you signing a contract. If something didn't work out prior, I feel like by you stepping into your power and you standing your ground with someone, with something, you will be successful. Some of you may be dealing with a legal matter, or this could be something with the government. But I feel like if you stand your ground and step into your power, and don't make any hasty moves, think things through thoroughly before you take action, I feel like you will be successful. For many of you, you know your worth. It's a beautiful reading. All right, let's pull you some additional guidance cards for Virgo. We do have the Cancer new moon on the 10th, so whatever it is that you want, set those intentions, Virgo. Virgo, what is the additional guidance for Virgo, please, for this week? If you hurt someone, Virgo, I see you doing the right thing. If you're in love with someone, I see you going after them. I see you fighting for this relationship. And if you were trying to achieve financial stability, security, oh, you definitely are. You definitely are. I see lots of abundance coming your way. I see you feeling very secure here in the near future if you don't already, but I am reading for some Virgos you already do. Some of you are definitely maybe moving up within your career. There definitely could be a job promotion coming up for you, Virgo. And, you know, if you are forgiving someone, if you are getting back together with someone, some of you could be getting some couples counseling. I think that that's a good idea. Even if your partner fights you on it, I think that eventually they will cave, and you will. I think that that's a good idea. Some of you, you have to forgive this person first, though. So whatever they did, I feel like you will eventually forgive them. And things will work out. Okay. So I'm also pulling you one of these for Virgo, please, for this week. Additional guidance for Virgo. All right. We do have be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. You could be dealing with a cardinal sign. And then we also have surrender to the divine full moon. So don't try to control every single thing, Virgo. If you're the emperor, or you're just channeling that energy here this week, be open. Allow the universe to guide you. Full moon energy is something coming full circle, which is the world. Something is complete. You may need to be bold here this week, but you definitely have the energy to do that. We see you stepping into your power. We see you knowing your worth. And then we also have number 42, let love be your beacon. So 42 is a 6, which is the Lovers in the major arcana. But let love be your beacon. Follow your heart. Listen to your intuition. Focus on the future. Notice the direction that she's looking in. She's not looking back. She's looking forward. Looking forward. That's so very important. Beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful spread, Virgo. I'm very happy to see this. All right, so let's move on. I hope that you found this reading helpful, Virgo. So up next, we're doing Capricorn. Capricorn, looking at the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021. Capricorn, what does the sign of Capricorn have? Okay, we have the 5 of Coins. What does the sign of Capricorn have coming up for this week, please? Okay. We have the 7 of Cups. Capricorn. Okay. We have Justice and the Emperor. Okay, cards are just coming right out for you. We have the 9 of Coins. We have the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, overall energy, the Hanging Man. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, here's your card. We have the 3 of Coins. One of your cards. Let's see. Some of you may be more focused on work here this week, or if you don't work for a living, this could be a project, something that you're doing. You may be doing it with others. 3 of Pentacles or 3 of Coins talks about teamwork. If some of you were maybe having issues working on a team, if you didn't want to work on a team, I think that you're changing your mind. For many of you, that's where success lies. So needing to cooperate, needing to work with others. You may need to work with a particular person. I'm definitely connecting with some Capricorns where some of you could be getting a divorce. You could be dealing with a legal matter. If it's not a divorce, maybe this is like a family dispute. It could be with a sibling or a friend or something like that. That's just for a handful of you. And so maybe you're being urged to get along with a particular person. You may have had a falling out with this person. For those of you where you are getting a divorce, or either you or this other person may need to make a decision. For some of you, there could be a child that's significant. The decision could be in regards to a child. That maybe this is something with like custody or something like that. Because I do see you waiting with the Hanging Man as the overall energy. I do see you waiting. This is just a temporary wait, so know that. Okay, we have the Three of Coins. We have the Queen of Coins. So definitely connecting with you Capricorn females. Some of you, while you're waiting, you definitely could feel a little bored, a little stuck, honestly. Maybe needing to change how you're looking at something, honestly. If you resonate with that, this combination for me, this is talking about needing to be more grateful. You know, that's not for everybody, but for some of you, you know, don't take anything for granted. Anything or anyone. Appreciate everyone and every little thing. So yeah, needing to be grateful, Capricorn, for everything that you have in your life. Some of you are looking at things, or you have been looking at things in the past. A little closed off, not gonna lie, a little closed off. So needing to be grateful, honestly. And that is how you attract even more blessings. Appreciate every little thing. We have the Nine of Cups here with the Four of Cups. That's really what I'm getting with this. Some of you may be feeling this way at work. You know, maybe you're getting a little complacent at work, with your job. Maybe you feel like you're underpaid. That's not for all of you, but maybe some of you are not happy with your pay. Maybe you don't feel valued or something like that. So with the Hanging Man as the overall energy, this is you gaining a fresh perspective. So how you've been looking at things, once this time period, this temporary wait is up, for some of you, you will actually view things very, very differently than you have in the past. I am reading for some Capricorns where there's a lot of spiritual growth that is taking place at the moment. With the Five of Coins, this is experiencing some sort of lack. A lack financially, a lack of feeling financially secure. But with this energy, for some of you, especially those of you where you're out of work, you may have had possibilities to work. You may have actually had a lot of options, but turning them all down, for some of you, you've rejected those options. You may have had opportunities, Capricorn, but you know, maybe it wasn't exactly what you were hoping for. And so with this Hanging Man, some of you are going to end up making some sort of sacrifice or compromise here, and maybe settling for something that, you know, you maybe didn't want to do. Accept a job where it's not ideal, or something like that. But that is how you get closer to this Nine of Pentacles. If this is your goal, if this is what you had, but then maybe you lost a job, or they cut your hours, or whatever it may have been. Could be just simply, for some of you, you're not happy. You're a little down, a little depressed. You're not happy with maybe either the people that you have to work with or maybe the job itself. You know your worth. And so I see you making a big decision here. For some of you, this could be a big career move that you're going to be making here in the future. In the future, you could be actually online, and maybe you're browsing, maybe you're seeing what is what's available. You're browsing, you're looking. You definitely could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, possibly a Pisces, a Scorpio, an Aries, a Taurus. But we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So if you are partnered, this could be your person. Or for some of you, maybe this is your ex. You may have a child with this person. If you have a legal matter that's ongoing, it definitely could be in regards to the child. We have justice here. Others, this could be the person that you have to work with, or you are working with this person. Some of you may not get along with this person. That's not for all of you, but for some of you, you may not like this person. You might be a strong personality. They might be a strong personality. This King of Swords here and the Emperor could be the same person. This may be your boss. For others, you may have two men around you. You may need to make a decision. This could be choosing between two different people. You may have your options open. With one of these connections, if you are currently partnered, you may have met someone else. This possibly could be a coworker. But if you are partnered, for some of you, there's a lack within your current relationship. There's some sort of lack. And so if you don't work for a living and your partner was providing for you financially, it could be that maybe they're not providing as much, or some of you could be staying in a relationship for financial reasons. But, you know, there could be a lack elsewhere, maybe a lack of love. Could be a number of different things. And I think that you're taking a moment here and maybe trying to look down the road, especially if you have a child. For some of you, this is you making a big decision here. Yeah, I wouldn't rush into anything. Definitely needing to look at the larger picture. You may not be seeing things clearly. That's not all of you, but for some of you, there could be a little bit of like a warped perspective here. That's not all of you, but for some of you, the message here is to be grateful for what you have already. Some of you may not, or there's a lack of appreciation. Obviously, that's not for everybody, but that is what I'm getting. And if not you, it could be the person that you're dealing with. Maybe you're the breadwinner. Maybe you're the provider. You could be the one that's helping someone and they don't appreciate you enough. And this is you contemplating, you know, do you want to keep giving to this person? Do you want to be single? Some of you or the person you're dealing with, if this is your husband or if this is the father to your child, I feel like this person, this emperor with the emperor and justice, this person is doing what they feel is right, and it could be for the child. This person has a lot of integrity, and so I see them doing what they feel is right. You might not see it like that. And, you know, he didn't come out in the reverse. And so if he had, I would be saying the opposite. But we have justice upright. We have the emperor upright. If you're going through some sort of legal battle or something like that, I feel like the outcome is very positive, but some of you definitely will have to maybe compromise a little bit here. And, you know, if you're partnered and you feel that there's a lack of appreciation, or it could be a lack of love, you know, it could be a number of different things. I think there needs to be more communication. Maybe you guys need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart. Some of you females, you need to speak your truth. You could be stepping into this Emperor energy, honestly, with the Queen of Swords and the Emperor here. This could be you making a decision, you stepping into your power here once you gain that fresh perspective. And maybe, honestly, maybe that's what's needed. All right, so let's pull you some additional guidance cards. For Capricorn, please. Look at that. All right, Capricorn, additional guidance for Capricorn. If somebody owes someone an apology, this could be you, this could be them. Someone might need to apologize. Could be that somebody did not see something clearly. We have the Seven of Cups. So possibly this King of Swords wasn't seeing things clearly. If you're the Capricorn male, could be you. You were not seeing things clearly. After this week, you will. This could be you actually apologizing to someone with justice, the Emperor, the Page of Cups. Somebody could be manning up, if you want to say that, and doing the right thing. And for some of you, this is an apology. Okay. What do you need to release? So that could be with the Five of Coins here. That feeling of lack, feeling as though, you know, you don't have enough. And maybe some of you do. We have the Nine of Coins here. We had the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Again, for some of you, not all of you, what I'm getting with this is like a lack of appreciation, needing to be grateful for everything, for the small things, for everything. This is all about your mindset. So needing to get out of this negative mindset. What we think, what we speak, and what we think we attract. And so you want to have that abundant mindset. We have number 32, trust your own understanding. So if you're listening to a particular person, if you're listening to others, some of you you're not seeing something clearly. So you're being guided to trust your own understanding, your own perspective on things, especially after this week. Trust your gut. Listen to your intuition. Even if, let's say, others around you are telling you to do the opposite, you need to trust yourself. And for some of you, this is needing to release a negative mindset, fearing the worst or feeling as though you're not worthy or deserving of something. Number 26, be true to your heart. Look at this. We have these two cards that came out together. Look at this. So trust your own understanding and be true to your heart. So do what you want to do, Capricorn. Follow your heart. Beautiful. So I hope that you found this reading helpful, Capricorn. Let's move on to air signs. So I'm starting with Aquarius. All right, what does the sign of Aquarius have coming up for this week? July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please. Aquarius, what does the sign of Aquarius have coming up for this week, please? July 5th through the 11th, Aquarius. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. We have the Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups, okay. Aquarius. What does the sign of Aquarius have coming up for this week, please? And if you haven't already, guys, given this video a thumbs up, please do. I do appreciate it. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups with the Nine of Wands. A couple of nines here. So you're nearing the end to a cycle. For some of you, it's been a long, tiring cycle. Let's see. Aquarius. Yeah, definitely. Seven of Wands. Seven of Cups. So we have some repeat numbers. Some of you have been, maybe you've been seeing a lot of maybe number patterns. For some of you, sevens may be significant, nines may be significant. Let's see. Aquarius. We have the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Swords. So now we just need an overall energy for Aquarius, please, for this week. The High Priestess, okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Let's see. Some of you, that's where your focus is, on finances, on career. You could be actually making some career moves, Aquarius, and keeping things to yourself. That's definitely the advice. I'm definitely getting that. Yeah, I see you definitely being divinely inspired. Some of you, you're going to have this amazing idea. The advice here is don't tell anybody. So yeah, don't tell anybody what you're doing. Don't tell anybody what you're doing. But I'm definitely reading for some Aquarians where you could be making some moves. Maybe some of you looking for a new job. But we see you staying quiet, which is good. We see you staying quiet, keeping your ideas, your plans to yourself with the High Priestess is the overall energy. Psychic, very, very psychic, intuitive, connected here this week. Could actually be having a lot of vivid dreams here. Pay attention to your dreams. Also, a lot of maybe repeat numbers, number patterns. I think that you're definitely seeing some signs here. Some synchronistic signs, Aquarius, as far as, you know, you're moving in the right direction. You may be seeing 1111 quite a bit. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. All right. Here's the Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So if you have gotten into maybe an argument, if there was a falling out with another woman, and I'm really getting friend, I'm really getting sister. So if you're a female and there was something going on with another female, I actually see you guys making up here. Maybe you want to do that. You want to forgive this person, but as far as taking action and it actually happening here this week, it might take a little while. It might not happen here this week, but I feel like it is going to happen, and energetically you might already be actually forgiving this person. For some of you, this could be your best friend, this could be your sister. I see forgiveness. You just might be staying quiet with the High Priestess is the overall energy. You know, if somebody did something, High Priestess is a passive energy. It's a more passive energy. Yeah. You love this person. I feel like energetically you're already forgiving them. Or, you know, this could be the other way around as well. They're forgiving you. Could be mutual. Could be your child. If you're older and you have a grown child, this could be your child. But for many of you, I'm getting friend, I'm getting sister. You know, with the Five of Wands, this is something petty, very, very petty. Could be that you had a friend that was jealous or something like that, but I see you moving past it. If you are dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign this week, if these are characters that you're having to work with, or if these are people that you maybe have to compete with at work or something like that, stay open to, you know, working with them. Listen to your intuition, though. If your intuition is telling you to stay quiet, to not maybe speak a lot, not to share too much about yourself, your ideas, your plans for the future, then don't. Some of you may not be seeing this situation completely clear. And you're definitely a little guarded with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Cups could be that you're not seeing things entirely clearly here at this time. You don't have all the information. You know, that's why it's so very important that you listen to your intuition here this week. Always, but especially this week. You definitely may need to ground yourself. Go outside. If it's warm where you are, go outside, sit in the grass, walk barefoot if it's warm where you are. Meditate if you like to meditate. If you find yourself getting angry about something, most likely it's something very petty. And also Seven of Cups energy, you're not seeing this clearly, really. And you have this very defensive energy here. So before you speak and maybe possibly hurt someone's feelings, that's not for all of you, but you are an air sign. So, you know, when you do get angry, I mean, you can have a sharp tongue, right? And so, you know, if someone is, you know, pushing your buttons, could be a particular person who's maybe acting a little childish. That's not all of you, but you know, especially those of you where this has happened before, if this is like a best friend or a sister, you know, if this is something that happens all the time, you know, for some of you, just need to maybe squash it. Take a more passive approach here this week, especially if it's someone close to you, like a sister. If you have a friend who's, you know, always upset, always, you know, doing the same thing over and over again, I mean, that's on you. You may actually choose to put some walls up with this person to create stronger boundaries here. Some of you may even block someone. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. So if this is like a repeat pattern with a particular person, you just want to be alone. You could be cutting someone off, Aquarius. Could be due to another female, but that's not going to be the case for all of you. You definitely could be cutting someone off. It may not be forever, but for the time being. You have a lot of independent energy here. If you were dating someone, if you were involved with someone romantically, you may actually cut this person off and choose to just, you know, focus on yourself. Yeah, I see some of you shutting someone out. Shutting someone out. Could be due to something you've seen online. Again, you might not be seeing something entirely clearly, but you might have seen something. But really, you know, what I'm getting is you were not seeing things clearly. But I think that clarity is definitely going to come through. So could be something you're hearing, something you're seeing. For others, it may just be something you know. May just come to you. That clarity will come in. So if, you know, if you were upset, just make sure, you know, that you have all the information, especially, you know, if it's a sister or a best friend, just make sure that you have all the information. I don't feel like you do this week. You need to give it some time. For those of you waiting on some news, waiting on a win. It could even be a legal win, waiting on some sort of help to come in. It is, you have to be patient. I do see a win. Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups. It's just not the right time. We have the Wheel of Fortune. It is in the reverse. It's not the right time. So for many of you, a more ideal time would be in the time of Leo. Leo, possibly Scorpio season. There could be legal news coming in during that time. I do see a win. I see a positive outcome. You just have to hang in there. You have to be strong. All right, let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Aquarius, please. We have the Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups. For those of you doing your own thing, spending some time alone. Could be overindulging a little bit here this week. Nothing wrong with that. Keeping to yourself. We see you very connected. So some of you may be growing spiritually, or maybe you're just learning to trust yourself more. You definitely don't have all the information when it comes to a particular matter. So that's why right now at this time you just need to kind of take a more passive approach. And stay out of your head. Also, stay out of your head. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius. Look at that. Okay. So we have Show the World the Real You, Full Moon in Aquarius. So this is one of your cards. You could be dealing with another Aquarius, but full moon energy, which is something completing, something coming full circle. I just feel like it's not happening overnight. You have to be patient. It is a little bit of a process, but the outcome is very positive, very positive. And look at this, number 9, perfect setting. So let's see here. We have the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands. You're so very close. So very close. And in this particular picture here, she's like painting. She's painting a beautiful picture here. This is kind of like her future. She's creating her reality. So it's very important that you keep your thoughts positive. It's very important that you keep your thoughts positive here at this time. Some of you could be stepping out of your comfort zone. But anytime I have the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords in a spread together, this is you actually freeing yourself. Because with the Eight of Swords, this can be you kind of putting yourself in this like self-imposed prison. Really fearful. There's a fear of you having to step out of your comfort zone, not wanting to move. But you will overcome this fear. And if you were too nervous to speak up about something in the future, we see you doing it. It might not be this week, but in the future, we see you overcoming this fear. For some of you, this is stepping out of your comfort zone. Perfect setting. You're creating that. You could actually be very focused on your environment, your home, creating a nice, cozy environment with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah. Let's see what's at the bottom. Wow, look at this. Number 28, bountiful harvest. So yeah, that abundance is coming in. You have the Nine of Cups here. Yeah. Something is completing for you here. A cycle. Something's wrapping up. All right, guys, so let's move on. I hope that you found that reading helpful, Aquarius. Let's move on. All right, let's see. All right, let's look at Gemini, please, for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please, Gemini. What does the sign of Gemini have coming up for this week, please? Gemini. We have the Two of Wands. We have Judgment. Gemini. What does the sign of Gemini have coming up for this week, please? Ten of Pentacles. It's not completely in the reverse, but for some of you, it may need to be turned upright. Let's see. Cards are just jumping out. Okay, we have the Four of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Wands. Gemini. What does the sign of Gemini have coming up for this week, please? The Moon in the reverse. All right. What is the overall energy for Gemini, please, for this week? Okay. The Ace of Cups. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Cups keeps showing its face, keeps showing up, and I'm using different decks. So let's see. It is a wish card. So, for some of you, a wish could be coming in. Let's see. All right. So we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. There's the Ten of Swords. Okay. So we have a new beginning here. Ace of Wands. But I see a lot of fear around this. So, the Eight of Swords can represent that self-imposed prison. You, Gemini, holding yourself back. You being too nervous to take action. But, Gemini, this is something that would make you very, very happy. Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands, this is something that maybe you're wishing for. So don't allow this energy to hold you back. But I think that with the Ten of Swords here, you've been hurt in the past. Someone may have betrayed you in the past. You know, there was some sort of hard loss. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. King of Swords. You could be dealing with another air sign. Maybe a Taurus. A Capricorn, possibly. Yeah, so something didn't work out in the past. It could have been due to fears getting the best of you here. So this could be a false start. For some of you, this was an opportunity. It didn't get off the ground. It didn't happen. It didn't work out. But we see this opportunity coming back around. So don't let your fears hold you back. If that's something that happened in the past, you don't want to let that repeat. So that's very specific. That's not for all of you, but take what resonates. I see a blessing coming in. And I see emotional abundance, emotional and financial. Some of you are single. Some of you are very successful. And this can be an opportunity for love. With the Ace of Wands can represent that spark. But we have the Ace of Cups as well. Ace of Cups can be those emotions that are, beginning here, that are being stirred. You may actually be beginning to have feelings for someone. Could be a Pisces. We have very strong Pisces energy here. Now, for a handful of you Gemini, somebody could be revealing their feelings. So this could be you revealing your feelings for someone. But, this can always go the other way as well. For some of you, this is a secret or something that was hidden. It's actually coming to light. So, someone definitely could be professing their love for you, Gemini. The moon in the reverse. Some people read the moon in the reverse as negative. I don't. Unless, that's what I'm getting at the time, but I'm not for you guys. This is something that was hidden actually being revealed. Yes. Someone could actually be making an announcement. This may happen when you least expect it. Yeah. And also, if you're a Gemini where your fears were holding you back, if your fears kind of prevented you from taking action on some sort of a new beginning prior, I feel like this time around, for those of you who you have a second chance here, you're not going to let your fears, get the best of you. You're not going to let your fears hold you back. I see you actually being quite bold. So it could be you, Gemini. You definitely could be making a very, very important life-changing decision here. You could be the one that is pouring, your heart out to someone, telling someone that, you have feelings for them. Two of Wands, Judgment. For those of you where this is on the left front, if you were married or if you were with someone for many years, it could be that you guys are coming back together. It could be reviving a relationship after, a break. Yes. For some of you, that's how you'll resonate. For others, this is a second chance. I do see some of you Geminis going from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. So another sign just had that. I want to say Virgo. I want to say it was Virgo. So some of you may be dealing with the Virgo. You may have Virgo in your chart. Yeah, I think it was Virgo that just had a beautiful reading. And so you're going from the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles. For you Gemini females, this definitely can be you. Queen of Wands. She's very attractive. Also with this energy, I feel like you're open. You're open. So if the moon was upright, this would be you wanting to conceal, wanting to hide these feelings. But with the moon in the reverse, I see it as the opposite. Those of you that are about to maybe confess your feelings for someone, you might be waiting until the exact right moment. You have lots of healing energy here. I think that you're listening to your intuition when it comes to this. And when you feel like it's the right time, I see you actually taking action. In the meantime, though, because this may not all play out in a week, you know, it might be a couple of weeks. But in the meantime, I see you quite good, Gemini. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, financial and emotional abundance. Lots of healing energy. I'm definitely reading for some Geminis where this is you loving yourself, loving your life, creating your reality. And I see you healing. Some of you could even be physically healing. If not you, this could be a family member or a friend, someone around you. You actually may be helping someone recover. This could be physically. You may be helping someone this week. I am getting that. But yeah, we see you loving yourself. And very, very open. I'm definitely reading for some Geminis where you're a psychic. Maybe you're realizing that here this week. We see you very, very open, very connected to spirit at this time. You might feel inspired to maybe mend a relationship with someone, to forgive someone. All right, so let's pull you some additional guidance cards, Gemini. What is the additional guidance for Gemini? You do have the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords, High Priestess. Definitely reading for some Geminis where you definitely could be taking some you time here this week. And I'm even reading for some Geminis where you might not be getting a lot of sleep at night. You actually might have a job. Maybe you work 3rd shift or something like that. Some of you have to sleep during the day, so your sleep schedule may be a little messed up at this time. But yeah, let's see what your additional guidance is. It's actually a beautiful spread. Beautiful energies to work with. I do see you forgiving someone or them forgiving you. Gemini, what is the additional guidance? Okay. Gemini, what is the... Okay. All right, let's see if I can get one more. That card keeps coming out, so watch your other signs. All right. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So some of you are dealing with the Pisces. But yeah, we see you very receptive, Gemini. Very open, very connected to source. And, you know, you definitely may need to bring in that balance here this week. Also, you have the 9 of Cups. You have the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Could be overindulging a little bit here, so needing to bring in that balance. And then we have Let Love Be Your Beacon, number 42, which is a 6, which represents the Lover's card in the Major Arcana. But yeah, look at this. A lot of other signs had this. I want to say Virgo was one of them. But yeah, we see you following your heart. And you know, the Queen of Wands is someone who goes after, you know, whatever it is that she wants, what she's desiring. She's very confident, and so we see you doing that. I just feel like you are going to wait until the right moment. We see you open. We see you following your heart. I like this card because she's looking forward. She's not looking back. She's looking forward. And then we also have number 48, hope and happiness. So needing to be hopeful, needing to stay positive. You have the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. You also have the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this came out almost in the reverse. because some of you, this is a long-term relationship or a family matter that you are actually healing. You're going through the process. You may be forgiving someone. This is a second chance. For others, you're single, and that's actually what you're manifesting. And because it's not in your life just yet, you're not married. This is a marriage card because you're not there yet. But you need to stay positive, and you need to have hope if that's something you want. This is what you're waiting on. This is actually what some of you are manifesting. So this is a 12, which is a 3. So teamwork, working with others this week, definitely may be significant. But yeah, listen to your intuition. Beautiful reading, Gemini. Let's move on to Libra. Libra. What does the sign of Libra have coming up for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please, Libra? Libra. Okay, Page of Swords in the reverse. Libra. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. I promise you, these cards are not facing the wrong way. They're just landing in the reverse. All right, Libra. Justice, upright. All right, let's see. Oh, 2 cards here. Wow, we have the Queen of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Okay, Libra, 5 of Swords. So now we just need an overall energy for Libra, please, for this week. What is the overall energy for Libra? Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Nostalgic energy. Okay, so some of you are getting closure on a past matter. That past matter may have something to do with a child or children for some of you. For others, it may be a legal matter. There may have been some sort of injustice. Let's see. Okay. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the King of Wands. So you may be hearing from a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries. This could be somebody who maybe they've been a little emotionally distant lately. They definitely could be reaching out to you. For others, this person may have just got out of a relationship. This could be your ex. Libra, this can be your energy. You may have air and earth in your chart. We have the King of Wands with the 8 of Cups and then the Queen of Pentacles. And so Yeah, you Libra females, this definitely, I feel like, is your energy here. You guys could be taking a break. For me, the Eight of Cups does not mean something is completely done. At any point you can turn back around and move back towards this person. Now, some of you, you may hear from them. They may want to reconcile with you. It might not be the right time. Some of you females want to spend some time alone. Some of you want a break. With the Four of Swords here. Lots of healing energy. And if you've been dealing with a King of Wands who's been emotionally distant, this could be a family member, this could be a friend. They definitely could be reaching out to you. They might be trying to make up for that. They could be telling you, what they've been dealing with, what they got going on in their life. For others, this could be a person who is either giving you a gift or making you an offer. We have the Ace of Pentacles as the overall energy. That's really what I'm seeing here. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Six of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody presenting an offer for you. Others, they could definitely be giving you a gift. Giving you some money. Ace of Pentacles can always be a lump sum of money. Now, this person may have owed you this money. So this could be someone paying you. Maybe you had to sue this person. That's obviously not for all of you. But some of you, maybe you had to sue this person. I see somebody having to pay you. So yeah, this is someone righting a wrong. This is you healing from a past matter. For some of you, there was an injustice. Some sort of injustice. And for those of you where it has something to do with a child or children, it could be that somebody was not paying child support, but now they have to. You might actually see some money come in from this person. Maybe they haven't paid in a while. So you could be dealing with someone who was broke, or they were going through, some financial difficulties, but they're starting to come out of it. It could be that they landed a job, or they had some money come in, and so now you're going to hear from them. They could actually even be physically traveling to see you. You have some characters here. We just seen the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the Queen of Swords, which is you. I mean, you could be dealing with a fellow air sign. And then we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. If you are dealing with another person, Queen of Wands in the reverse, you may want the truth from this person. You may feel like this person is a liar, Libra. Queen of Wands in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse. This may be someone who gossips a lot. I mean, Queen of Wands in the reverse Can be someone who's very catty, someone who's all about the drama. You know, everywhere she goes, she brings the drama. She's a show-off. I mean, I could sit here all day talking about her. I feel like this is someone that you're dealing with. Now, maybe you're watching this person, but for me, the Page of Swords in the reverse is like excessively stalking someone. So you could be watching this person, and it could be because, you know, she's a liar, or, you know, maybe you're trying to find something out. Something like that. Or, you know, maybe this person is watching you. This person may be watching you. For those of you that have fire in your chart, if you feel like this is you, you would know if I'm talking to you. If you are communicating with someone here this week, if you have to speak up, just take a moment. Queen of Wands can be someone who's lacking confidence. You know, they haven't done their homework. They don't have all the information. The information they may have may be false. They may have listened to gossip. Very naive. This person may be younger. And so if you have to deal with this person, if you have to work with this person, if you have to communicate with this person, either you or them, or maybe both of you, you don't have all the information. Also, the information you do have may be false. The Page of Swords for me in the reverse can be just straight slander, gossip, false information. It could be this Queen of Wands in the reverse was spreading false information or something like that. Somebody may not have all of the information. I really don't like that the Five of Swords is here, because someone could be playing games, playing dirty. There even could be like a level of harassment that's taking place here. Someone being bullied or harassed. So you just want to be careful. Maybe you have to go the legal route. If you, Libra, are being harassed, you may need to protect yourself legally in some way. If you're a business owner, that could be your business. Maybe some of you need to get a restraining order or something like that. Some of you, this is a Sagittarius. But justice will be served. Justice came out upright. It was the first card to come out upright. And so justice is going to be served. So this is karma. So if somebody was a liar, if someone was slandering someone's name, or, you know, playing dirty, playing their own game, if someone had their own agenda and, you know, it definitely wasn't a positive one, that would be taking a turn here very suddenly. So someone may reap some karma. You may have some closure with a past matter. Maybe you felt rejected or abandoned by someone, but the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse, which it's better in the reverse because you're coming out of a time of lack. If you felt abandoned, or, you know, a situation was just very depressing, depressing, making you maybe physically ill. I see your energy returning, definitely. And I see some sort of injustice being corrected, or it will be in time. But you may definitely be hearing something this week. There's news, there's communication. Could be from a fellow air sign. Very strong Aquarius here. Aquarius and Gemini. For some of you, you have money coming in. There's some sort of help. This could be a loan. This could be tax money for some of you. For others, this could be a loan that's coming in. You may be helping another person as well. If this is not you, you could be helping someone. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I'm getting. You just want to be careful with any, news that you're hearing. Just, do some fact checking with justice mirroring this Page of Swords here. Someone may have false information, incorrect information. That's what I'm getting. Also, if you're reading stuff online, if you are doing some research, maybe you are doing some fact checking and you're reading stuff online, you can't always believe everything you read online. So make sure that your sources of information are correct as well. That's another thing I'm getting here. But all right, let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Libra. Okay. Additional guidance for Libra, please. Interesting. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Now, we have a new moon this week. It's the Cancer new moon. Some of you may be dealing with the Taurus. We did see the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But prosperity lies ahead. So money is coming in. Money is coming in. For some of you, you've already worked very hard. This is some karmic rewards coming in for you. I feel like for some of you, this is tax money. And then we also have work through your fears. Another new moon card. Isn't that interesting? New moon in Scorpio. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. A Taurus, a Scorpio. But work through your fears. Speak your truth. Be fair. You have the Six of Pentacles and Justice. So be fair. Could be that somebody in the past was not. But we see a shift with that. And then Love Matters number 43. Which is a 7. Love matters. And with, justice, I just feel like this resonates so much. Some of you are gaining a fresh perspective. You may be seeing things quite different here at this time. There's some sort of closure coming in. And we see forward movement. For some of you, physical travel is coming up. I could be reading for some Librans where you might be purchasing a new vehicle, or some of you are maybe going on a trip. Could be planning it here this week. But justice is all about doing what's right, not just for yourself, but everybody. It represents having integrity and doing what you feel is best. And so love matters. You have this very generous energy here. It's very positive. Okay, Libra. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. Let's move on So what do we have left? We have fire signs. So let's move on to Aries. All right, what does the sign of Aries have coming up for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 20? Okay. The Emperor. Well, there you are, Aries, showing up. First card out, the Emperor. Very nice. What does Aries have coming up for this week, please? July 5th through the 11th. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, which is another Aries. Wow, look at the Aries energy. Wow, we have the Empress, we have the Fool, all upright. Okay, very nice. Aries. I was just going to say another Aries card, but then you pulled the other major for Aries, the Fool. All right. Cards are just coming right out for you. Okay. We have the Nine of Coins. We have the, I think this is the Nine of Swords. Let me see. Yes, Nine of Swords, Justice, Six of Cups, and Four of Swords. Sorry. I've had this deck for years. When I say years, I mean years. Just never use it. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, we have the Wheel, we have the Chariot. Okay, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so if you were waiting on information, Aries, some sort of information to come in, it's coming in. Maybe this is something you were waiting on. I see news. I see news. For some of you, it's illegal news. I see forward movement. And with the Wheel here, it's the right time. It's the right time. Some of you are physically traveling, or you're just jumping in the driver's seat here with the Chariot. This is you taking control, taking matters into your own hands. If prior you felt stuck, this is you definitely weighing the options now, making a decision and moving forward in a particular direction. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And, you know, the Chariot is a card of victory. Card of victory. So I see forward movement. This definitely may be a journey for you, Aries. And so, you know, at certain times you may need to be patient. But what I'm seeing is forward movement. And there's some sort of information that's coming in that is going to allow for you to move forward. Some of you have been waiting for this information or waiting on a decision that allows for you to move forward. We have the Four of Swords here. This is you resting. This is you recharging. So if you are physically traveling, maybe some of you Aries are going on vacay. This is you resting up first. This is you taking a break. Maybe spending some time alone with the Four of Swords. Now, we have the Nine of Swords here in the spread. So if you were lacking in the sleep department, if you have been physically exhausted, maybe working a lot, not being able to get a lot of sleep. We see that changing. We see that changing. Something has been on your mind. If something's been weighing on your mind and you haven't been able to sleep much, I feel like you are going to be able to recharge here this week. Whatever's been weighing on your mind, we see a change. We see you being able to balance everything. For some of you, your thoughts. We have Justice here. Seeing the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. And we see you being in control with the Chariot, the Emperor, which was the very first card that came out. Yeah, you're in control. I think you feel more empowered now than maybe you have in a while. Something's been weighing on your mind. Something has been stressing you out. Could be that you have a legal matter that's ongoing. Maybe you're waiting for some sort of information. What's interesting, Aries, is we have the Emperor, we have the Empress, and then we had the Fool come out with the Empress. So the way I read this is a couple, divine masculine, divine feminine, and then possibly a child. But we also had the Six of Cups come out as well. So I could be reading for some Aries where you're coupled and you have a child. There could be news coming in regards to a child. If you are separated from someone, this could be legal news. If you are getting a divorce, it could be something to do with child support or custody, something like that. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is meant to happen with the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. Whatever this is, no matter how you resonate with this, this is a turning point, and this is a very positive shift here. And for many of you, you deserve this. You deserve this. It's the right time. If you didn't feel financially secure, Aries, I see that coming in. You have the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Pentacles. I know that you've been patient. You've been waiting for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands. We have the Three of Wands with the Emperor, which the Emperor is a 4. You have the Empress, which represents growth. Many of you are starting something new. This is something that you do have to nurture. You have to be patient with this, but this is something that can be very fruitful for you, Aries, as long as you, nurture this. Now, those of you that are coupled, this absolutely could be a child that's coming in. For some of you, this is a child that's coming in. I feel like for many of you, you're manifesting this abundance. I could be reading for some Aries where maybe you're a business owner. I feel like you have this abundance coming in, but you also are starting something new over here. I feel like for those of you that are business owners, you're seeing a lot of growth after a time where not much was happening. And so I feel like this is financial for many of you. This is you seeing rapid growth, but then you're also putting time and energy into something else. It might not even have anything to do with your business or your job. It could be something entirely different that you're working on. But yeah, this is beautiful. You have this very fertile, very creative energy here. If you're a business owner, you definitely could be seeing a lot of growth here at this time. And if you are involved with someone romantically, if you don't want to get pregnant, I mean, you have to be careful with this energy. I feel like there is a child that's coming in. Some of you may already have a child, but there's another child that's coming in. And so, yeah. Even if you are technically single, if this is, you know, if you're not in a committed relationship, and this is literally for a very small group of you, but those of you where you're just sleeping with someone, you have to be careful because it may happen. But let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Very, very positive because there's a very positive shift here. I think that you've been waiting, and there's an opportunity that is coming up here for you to start something new, but there's also information that is coming in. For some of you, it's legal news. You are waiting on this, and once you find this out, once you get this information, or for some of you, you hear this decision if you are waiting on one, we then see you being able to move forward. For some of you, it's physically travel. You may be moving house. Some of you purchasing a home. This could be your first house. Congrats if it is. With justice, you definitely could be signing something. All right, Aries. Additional guidance for Aries. Some of you dealing with a Libra. Could be a Libra, a Taurus, Cancer, maybe another Aries. Okay, cards are just coming out. All right, so we have don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So no matter what happened in the past, don't let it affect what you have presently, because the energy that you guys have is just beautiful, beautiful. I think you're really conquering your fears here. You're reining them in with the Emperor and the Chariot here. Nine of Swords, you know, if you were excessively worried about something, you know, if your fears prevented you from moving forward prior, I don't feel like you're going to let that happen again. No. You have a big win coming in here. This is maybe an outcome that you didn't even see coming. Some of you, this is universal support that's coming in for you, if I could get it out. All right, number 21, fresh approach. Okay. Doing things differently and not letting your past hold you back. Taking a fresh approach. And it's also a 3. And so this is you working with others. Teamwork. You have a couple of 3s here. So it could be that, you know, you're working with a couple of other people, or maybe 3 other people. Doesn't always mean love triangle. This could be absolutely be business for you guys. And then leap of faith, number 22, which is a 4, which 4s speak about your foundation. That's what you're creating, a solid foundation. So this is beautiful. It's a beautiful reading, Aries. I hope that you found it helpful. Let's move on to Leo. All right, Leo, what does the sign of Leo have coming up for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Leo have coming up for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please? Okay. 4 of Cups, it did land sideways. So for some of you, this is in the reverse. Let's see. Leo, what does Leo have coming up for this week, please? Leo. We have the Hierophant, we have Temperance, we have the 9 of Pentacles. The Emperor, which did land in the reverse. The Magician, we have the 2 of Cups. Okay, these are in the reverse. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. Okay, Leo. We have the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have the 4 of Wands. We have Death. We have the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, Justice, the Knight of Swords. Interesting. So you have several 9s here. So you are nearing the end. You're nearing the end, Leo, to maybe a very tough cycle. So for some of you Leos, something didn't work out. Now this could be something that you maybe invested a lot of time and energy into. Something could have failed. Something may not have worked out. Some of you will be... We have Justice here with the Knight of Swords. You will be taking some sort of legal action when it comes to something. That's not all of you. That's not all of you. But you're either thinking about it. Some of you may be actually doing that. This can be a job ending. Others, this is a divorce, a relationship not working out. With the 4 of Wands and Death. Some of you Leos, you may have to move. this is not something that you want. This is very stressful for you. So that could be why some of you are thinking about maybe pursuing something legally, maybe fighting this legally, because this is just not something that you're okay with. This is very stressful for you. Nine of Swords, this is weighing heavily on your mind. If a relationship, could be a marriage for some of you, if a relationship has ended, Leo, it could be a number of different things. If you were not married, it could be that this person maybe had a fear of commitment, or maybe they didn't want to get married. And then for others, it could be that somebody has maybe some issues, possibly like an addiction. That's not for all of you. But the overall energy is the Queen of Pentacles. She did land in the reverse with the Five of Wands, which the Five of Wands in the reverse means you're no longer fighting. If you were fighting with someone, if you were not getting along with someone, if you were competing with someone, that would be done with. That would be coming to an end. It may have been with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. But with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and then also the Five of Wands in the reverse, I'm definitely reading for some Leos where you need to take better care of yourself. If you're a Leo where you're lacking in the sleep department, I definitely could be reading for some Leos where you could be going out a lot at this time. Nine of Cups, I mean, you could be overindulging. We have Justice here. You need to balance, this out here. It could be that you're overindulging. Could be going out quite a bit. You're not getting enough sleep. You're not taking good care of yourself. For some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, that's what I'm getting here is you're either overindulging here this week. Some of you are taking care of someone. You could be taking care of a family member. Maybe a family member isn't feeling well. Others, though, I see you not working out, not exercising, not taking care of yourself, not eating right. You need to take care of your body, your physical body, and also your mind here. That's what I'm getting, Leo, very strongly. For some of you, you're not taking the best care of yourself right now. You could be doing something excessively. Maybe you're not paying attention to your diet. You need to bring in that balance. For some of you, you may need to go to the doctor. That's not all of you, and this is not a health read, but if it's been a while, maybe you should just go in and have a checkup for some of you. Others, especially those of you where you have low energy, you're feeling depressed. Maybe you've been trying to manifest something new, and this could be after an ending. I see some of you not motivated, really not motivated. There could be extreme fear around a particular matter. You know, if a family member is going through something, could be that you're worried about this person. You could be having financial difficulties. If not you, it could be a family member. There could have been a missed opportunity in the past with the Four of Cups almost in the reverse. There could have been a missed opportunity. And for some of you, this was in love, possibly with a Taurus, an Aries, a Virgo, a Gemini. Also could be a Sagittarius. But I do have heavy Virgo here. It could be due to a Virgo or due to an earth sign for some of you. There could have been a missed opportunity. Or someone was maybe fearing making a commitment. This could be you, this could be them. We have the Emperor in the reverse. You could have rejected someone if you were involved with this person. Maybe they wanted to marry you, Leo. You could have said no, actually. For some of you, you may feel like this person's not the most honest person. That's not for all of you. I'm definitely reading for some Leos where maybe you prefer to be single on your own. Yeah, you could have turned someone down for marriage. Maybe someone, your ex, wanted to marry you. You could have turned them down. And, you know, that could be because you were interested in somebody else. That's not for all of you, but for some of you, I think that in the past you needed to make a decision, but some of you may have dropped the ball here. You may not have made a decision, maybe in time. You could have missed an opportunity. I could read this a number of different ways. Some of you are being guided to be alone right now and to focus on yourself, to take better care of yourself, to love yourself. For those of you where, you know, a marriage has ended, a relationship has ended, I think you need to heal. And when you're healed, I think that you do have love coming in. It's going to be a minute. You have to be patient. But I think that you do have someone coming in. In the meantime, though, you have the Nine of Pentacles here. You have the Nine of Pentacles here, Leo. So even if a job ended or maybe your hours got cut at work or something like that, I still see you being in a good place with the Nine of Pentacles here. It's just maybe you're not where you want to be. Maybe you don't feel as secure as you did in the past. So that's what you're working on now, or that's what you're thinking about. And then others, I think that this is you trying to manifest a relationship. There could have been a missed opportunity. You might be trying to work it out with somebody. There could have been external influences, other people possibly butting in that interfered with this connection. You have the Two of Cups, it's upright. You have the Two of Cups, you have Temperance. For some of you, this is a relationship with a Sagittarius. A relationship with someone who's very different from you. This person can be the opposite of you. And so this is what you have coming in. But again, I think that you're being urged to take better care of you. There's definitely a lack of energy. There's definitely a lack of sleep. Some of you, you're overdoing it. You need to bring in more balance. Let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Leo. What is the additional guidance for Leo? If you are going round and round with someone, if you're involved with someone where you guys just were going round and round, I see that actually. All right, sorry about that, Leo. My camera shut off. Okay, so we have nothing will come of this situation, void of course, Moon. So for me, this can represent a couple of different things. For those of you where you are excessively worried about something bad happening, you have to be careful. What you think, you attract. What you think, what you speak, you actually attract. So you have to be very, very careful with your words, with your thoughts. Some of you are manifesting something very negative. You do not want to manifest this. I don't think it's going to happen, but you have to be careful. Take this as like a learning experience, right? You have to be careful with your thoughts. That's what I'm getting with this, is you attracting just some sort of negativity here. Yeah. So yeah, you have to watch your thoughts. Also, check your social circle, your tribe, the people that you trust, the people that you have around you all the time. Just make sure that, you have trustworthy people around you, that you know what people's true intentions are. Like I mentioned a minute ago, if you were going round and round with someone, I see that actually coming to an end. Could be that somebody was in the past possibly trying to manipulate you, Leo. I don't think it worked out too well. You have a heavy karmic energy here, so I think that you've been learning some karmic lessons. But what I'm really getting for you guys is attracting things that you do not want to attract. Manifesting things because you're dwelling on them too much, you're thinking negatively too much. You really got to work on that. I really feel like it's a time to focus on you, your physical well-being. And do not worry about anybody else. You know, if you were trying to compete with someone in the past, or if you were dealing with a lot of haters or jealousy or anything like that, don't even worry about that for the time being. Really don't. I think that you need to focus on yourself. And then we also have Make-A-Wish number 1. So you have this strong ability to manifest, Leo. You really do. And that's why I think that some of you, you may have attracted some things that you didn't mean to attract. And so you have to really watch your thoughts. Make a wish. You have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you want, but you have to be careful what you wish for. You also have the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. When you set those intentions, you have to be very clear with the universe, very clear on what it is that you want. Act as though it's already in your life, you already have it. But don't sit there and think about it, 1,000 different times and change your mind 1,000 times either. You don't want to do that. But you do want to be very specific. Set the intention and then, put your focus elsewhere, actually. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So full moon energy represents completion. Something completing. Some of you dealing with the Sag with Temperance here. But you need to have a fresh perspective. A more positive perspective, definitely. All right, Leo, I hope that you found this reading helpful. Let's move on to Sagittarius. So guys, if you've stuck around this long, thank you so much. I hope that you find this weekly forecast helpful. If so, comment, let me know. Please give this video a thumbs up and also make sure you are subscribed. All right. I'm actually going to go back to this deck. I'm loving this deck. I've had it for years and just haven't used it very much. This is the Tarot of Dreams. So this is for Sagittarius for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021, please. What is the sign of Sagittarius? Okay. We have the 2 of Cups with the, I believe this is the 5 of Swords. Let me just check. Yep, 5 of Swords. In the reverse, let's see. Sagittarius. What does the sign of Sagittarius have coming up for this week, July 5th through the 11th? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We have the High Priestess. The Star. Both of these cards are beautiful in this deck. Okay, 5 of Cups. Let's see. Oh, here's the 6 of Cups. 10 of Swords. Okay. This is very specific. I'll tell you, it's very specific. So if you don't resonate, just watch your other signs. Also, check out your monthly. They are still in the process of being uploaded. And also check out your How Your Person Feels. I will have that playlist linked below. Okay, the Nine of Wands. So now we just need an overall energy for Sagittarius, please. Okay, Seven of Wands. It is in the reverse. Okay. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, like I mentioned, it's a very specific. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. You may have air in your chart. You definitely could be cutting someone off, Sag. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Three of Coins. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Two of Wands. So you or this other person that you were dealing with, you could have found out that they had a third party. That's not for all of you, but I am reading for some Sages where there's a change that is taking place and it's meant to happen. And for some of you, it's the end to a relationship. So a falling out. And it could have been because someone met someone else, because of a third party. They may have met this person at work. Okay. We have the Two of Wands with the Tower and the World. We have very strong Aries energy showing up. Aries, Capricorn. Okay, so this could have been a shock for some of you. Some of you may feel betrayed. Now, if it's not a romantic partnership that didn't work out, it could be a business partnership, a family relationship, a friendship. Some of you definitely may feel betrayed. I see that you do not want to fight anymore, Sag. You don't want to fight anymore. You're exhausted. Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is you giving up. This is you giving up. For those of you where it is a love triangle, it was a third party interference. You definitely at this time, Sag, could be like, just have them. You know, if you were fighting for your relationship or the person that you were with, this is you giving up. The Seven of Wands upright, this is you trying to hold your position. This is you fighting for your position. And everybody trying to, knock you down. And, if this is a love triangle, you may have felt like that with the third party. But with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, it's like, just, I don't care, basically. Take it, have it, I don't care. I don't want to fight anymore. Even though we have the Queen of Swords here upright, and so you're still coming through fierce. I mean, for some of you, you just don't want to fight. You're exhausted. You have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. You have the Ten of Swords. So this is an ending. This is over with. You do have healing energy here. I like that you have the Queen of Swords here for you, Sag females, because she's fierce, especially in this deck. You may have Libra in your chart, but she's just a fierce being. She's not one to mess with, you know. Those of you where you feel like someone maybe took advantage of you, or maybe screwed you over in business. This could be something that has gone on at work, something like that. Don't worry, there's this karmic energy. You know, what someone does to you is their karma. How you react is yours. And so if you are just cutting someone off, I think that's the best way to go. And those of you that are still grieving this loss, you're still upset. You have the Five of Cups with the Six of Cups. So I feel like you're actually in that transitional time where you are actually beginning to heal. Yes, you're still thinking about the past. You're not completely over it. No, not at all. But you are healing. And you do have happy moments. And I think that you are getting over this. The Nine of Wands is someone who perseveres. But in this case, I feel like if you were fighting over something, you don't want it any longer. You're not fighting for something any longer. You don't want to fight. I feel like some of you, you're just over it. You just want to heal. Some of you just want to be alone. If you have a child or children, you know, maybe you want to just hang out with them and nobody else. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Two of Cups in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse. For some of you, there could have been an argument, some nasty words exchanged. You could have cut someone off. But the Two of Cups for me, for some of you, there was a missed opportunity, but I think that you're exhausted and you're not feeling too inspired. And so right now you just need to heal. For others, with the Two of Cups in the reverse, this is like pouring out the emotions. One of you at least, if not both of you. I think that your feelings are hurt. Someone could be reaching out with an apology, but you may have blocked this person. Very guarded, very, very guarded. But you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to fight. You need to heal. You need to rest. High Priestess here. I think that you're keeping your plans. You're keeping things to yourself, which is good. There could be a lot of changes going on in the workplace, but I feel like you're keeping your plans, your ideas to yourself, and you're hanging in there, and this is coming to a close. And, you know, if something didn't work out, Sag, it's because, you know, there's something better. There's something better. But let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Sagittarius. What is the additional guidance for Sagittarius? With the Star, you do have hope. We see you healing. And I think there's something beautiful that's coming in. There's something on the horizon, maybe something that you would never expect that's coming in. It's meant to come in. So oftentimes we have to experience things like this for a number of different reasons. But in your case, I feel like something didn't work out because there's something better, something else that's meant for you, and it's going to make you very happy. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, we do have you're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to achieving your goal. I know you're exhausted, but you are very close. Let's see what's at the bottom. All right, we do have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So yeah, there's something that is meant for you. It's destined. So I'm one of those people where I believe, you know, certain things are predestined. Other things we have the ability to manifest whatever it is that, you know, we desire. We can manifest whatever it is that we want. We can basically write our own script, right? But there are some things that are predestined. That's just my personal beliefs. And so here with this card showing up, the North Node card, you have something coming in that I don't think you were expecting at all. There's something beautiful that is about to come in for you. And as far as this situation being over with, that's what this card is talking about. Achieving your goal, overcoming this whole situation. We do have number 44, Seek Beauty. And then we also have Expansion, number 12. And so you are growing. You are learning from these past experiences. You're guarded, definitely. You have a tough exterior at the moment, no matter if you're male or female. Focus on loving yourself. And try to see the positive in all of this. That might be a little difficult for some of you to do right now. But maybe down the road, try to see, you know, the good in this, the silver lining. And you might not be able to do that right now, but once this change really starts to come in here, this destined, this predestined new beginning for you, Sag, I think then that's when you will look back and realize, you know, you had to let go of something. You had to create that space. It didn't work out with this person because, you know, you were meant to be with this other person or whatever it is for you. And again, just needing to focus on yourself, loving yourself, healing. I know I sound like a broken record set, but yeah, so that's where you're at. Right now, you're very close to achieving your goal. You're still letting go of the past. You're still healing. But you are very much being spiritually guided. And I could be reading for some Sagittarius. Maybe you are a star in some way. Or maybe you're going to be. Some of you, this could be a new career path. So very nice. All right, Sag. So thank you to all of you that stuck around to the end of the video. I hope that you found these weekly forecasts helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. I mentioned early on that I am giving away a copy of the Lover's Oracle. It's a brand new deck. Make sure that you check out your monthly forecast when it is posted, if it's not already posted. Check that out because I do give details how you can go about entering for the giveaway. What I think I'm going to do, guys, is I think I'm going to do a giveaway every month. And so I will make that announcement in the monthly videos because I do weeklies as well. I probably won't talk about it that much in the weeklies, but I think I'm going to do that every month. So check out the monthlies for information on how to enter. I think it's kind of fun. So definitely comment. Let me know. Make sure that you've clicked the little bell. Make sure you're seeing my videos. All right, guys. Have a great week.